we're thinking it is.
And that's where we're talking about the ripples. You could probably run something off of that, like ripples down into that. Could you not?
What do you,
Like a,
Like stair step it down?
yeah.
I'm talking about getting it into the wetland.
You
Right.
want to bring
Yeah,
the
that's-
water into the wetland?
I mean, if let's just face it, if it's,
Yeah.
with it being all gravel, it's not gonna hold water real well. In a drought, and that creek's always beautiful, we could divert a little bit, you know.
But then that gets into a different permit, you said.
Yeah,
Correct?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, that would require a permit from the U.S. Army Corps Engineer.
I'm just saying if we want a really good looking wetland,
Mhm.
I think that's the way we would have to go about it. I'd almost think. And is there any
Everybody has a
concerns?
different image of wetlands. I've learned that.
I know.
Most people think of ponds when I say wetland.
I don't mind a swamp. I know what you're saying, but I want it to look. I don't want it to look like a dried up desert.
I understand.
That's
I think
my-
our goal would be more along the lines of what we call a hemi marsh, where we're looking for that 50% open water. We're looking for emergent vegetation around the perimeter. We're looking for submerged aquatic vegetation, stuff like floating pondweed. Those will all provide cover, habitat, food for a whole host of species, from ducks to turtles to frogs.
Since you're local, when you do your trainings, just have them come down and pick cattails and bulrush.
Yeah.
Keep it at bay.
Well, like I mentioned this, I think in the last
Before it gets
meeting we
pretty.
had, that I'm originally from Logan County, went to Benjamin Logan High School. I was asking these two when we met January, if Greenon had a land lab, and your answer was no, not to your knowledge. This would be a great place for the community to have that kind of education too.
But you wouldn't have to dig that. You go down there and move some dirt out of there, it's gonna hold water. You know?
I wonder, because the more you move out, the closer you are to the gravel, the more it's just gonna. Because it's
I don't
about.
know, that water table's pretty high.
Yeah, it's pretty high.
It's
It's-
wet.
Is this got
Once
the
you
internet
get,
on?
once you get the dirt off
Is
of
this
it, the water's
attached
just
to the
gonna
internet
What
right
was it
now?
when we dug
blah,
it
blah,
that
blah,
day?
hole.
It should be.
It was about 4 foot down there, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think I left that at the house.
We dug that test hole, and they're always higher. You know how that goes. You dig that hole, it's always higher than when you spread it out. I'd say you got 6 foot
We
of
went
cover.
36 to 40 inches with topsoil. We had about another 10 to 12 inches of clay after that. About 44 inches, we started hitting the aggregate after that.
And that's where your water will be, but
Yeah,
it'll be
six-
about 6 foot to the
yeah,
water
6
by the
foot,
time
yeah,
it
6 foot,
spreads out. But you know what I mean? If we pump it in, you could keep it 2-3 foot deep.
Good.
But I don't know if it's worth all that. I don't want to pump it in, pipe it in.
Just, yeah, if you diverted it in.
Who would design it, Caleb? You have a list of engineers you guys work with, or soil and water conservation do
Soil and
anything?
Conservation. I would reach out to Clark County Soil and Water Conservation District. Chris Simpson. I'm trying to remember the other gentleman that they just hired.
Tires.
Ty.
Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds right. Yeah, they do all the. Oftentimes they're involved in farm bill projects, building wetlands. So there's no reason why they just has to be a certified engineer. It could be somebody with the engineering firm that you guys are using for the ball fields.
Maybe
We
so.
use Jason Harrell too. There for, that's kind of his niche on the water and drainage type of stuff.
Soil and water could be free then.
Hmm?
Soil and water's design could be free.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that
I
out
like
there at
that. I like
Springview?
that F word.
It was out there, Springview.
Yeah.
That's a good way.
Any more questions for me?
I'm sure we will have some, but we appreciate you coming.
Yes,
Yeah.
definitely.
Any other questions?
So at the beginning, you said that this round of funding has to be submitted by July.
That's when I have been told that the grant application will open.
Oh, okay.
Past couple of years, it's been like May to June period. But I recently asked about a month ago after our meeting, and I was told July. We have two all staff meetings for folks who are involved in H2 Ohio projects coming up here. One on the 21st of March, and another one closer to the last week of March, I think. So I'm sure I'll probably have definitive answers then. I expected to have them now. We've had those meetings in February in the past. We must just be running a month behind on everything, I guess. I don't know. I'm excited for what this could potentially bring to the community. I know that when I first saw that the village had bought this ground, being in the line of work that I'm in, I was not thinking ball fields. I was thinking thinking wetlands. So I was happy to get connected with Kevin, which is funny because one of my other counterparts who has nothing to do with private lands work put me and Kevin in contact.
Yep.
So.
Anyone have anything else?
Anything, Mike, got anything in general or anything?
Brenda? Nothing?
Take a motion to adjourn.
Motion to adjourn.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Meeting is adjourned.